I know everybody has seen and talked about this David stuff. This shit been all over the blogs, you know what I'm saying? And I honestly like, listen, niggas gotta stop being so invested into these weird ass rappers and singers. These devil worshippers, these fucking morbid people like death and crosses and all this weird shit. Niggas gotta stay away from these niggas, man. Cause this shit like this happen. You get found in the nigga trunk. Like, for real. Like, we got to stop this shit. And to hear that this man was possibly dating a fucking 12-year-old girl is fucking disturbing, bro. So we gonna get into the content, man. We gonna do a reaction to the David situation, man. And I feel like this stuff is crazy. It's really disturbing, man. If you on YouTube, man, like, comment, subscribe. All my Twitch people, man, let's get into the video, bro. We finna see what's going on.
YouTuber trying to be the So there is a music artist out there named David, born March 28, 2005, and raised in Houston, Texas. His come-up story is actually pretty insane. The guy was a YouTuber trying to be the next big gaming streamer, and so back in 2018, he was creating Fortnite content, including montages.
So basically, I played Fortnite from 2017 to 2021. I became a YouTuber. I was playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, all these different type of games. To try to become like the biggest next thing, streamer, Kai Cenat, everything.
Where he was routinely using the most mainstream trending music to get more eyes on his videos, because at that time he was completely unknown.
The songs have an algorithm to them. So let's say 2 people use, I don't know, Halo, and then 3 people use them, 4 people use them. That song, if you hear it in enough videos, your video will be the one that goes up. I don't know how it works, but on YouTube, that's how it works for Fortnite.
So you literally, nothing changed in what you were doing. All you did was put one song in.
Put a song in the video.
That is until David's worst nightmare came true, and almost every video he had ever made got copyrighted overnight.
I ain't gonna lie, that's smart. The you know what I'm saying, grow yourself like that. Bro grew, even though I know he did this shit, but he grew on TikTok. I mean, streaming and shit, and you know what I'm saying, and how he put the music in the background, all that, like, that was smart.
For using the music. And so David breaks down, he calls his mom crying, and she says if you want to fix your problem, then you should just make your own music. So then David literally starts recording into his phone, and creates his first song on a free music editing software. He posts it up to SoundCloud, it starts getting plays, and the rest is really history.
And I made the song called You and I, which now has, what, 94 million streams. It's my second song I ever made. Put it in the montage, and I tagged it on Twitter. First Fortnite player to use his own song in a video. That was the title. And bro, everyone was using the song after that day. Like the Fortnite streamers that I was watching and looked up to were using my song. Everybody was using my song, bro. It's crazy because it was royalty free. Because nobody's getting copyright strikes.
David was a pioneer for doing this because he actually sounded pretty good. It's actually pretty reminiscent of the blog era back when I was a teenager, when rappers like Logic and Skizzy Mars were blowing up from phase montages back then in the early 2010s. So he was making the Fortnite videos with his music, and then he started making trending sounds on TikTok by recording covers of already popular songs, and then pitching the audio all the way up to give it that classic Alvin and the Chipmunks sound.
I got 500,000 followers off that, bro. But then literally 2 TikToks later was the romantic homicide one, which has like 16 million views.
Wait, what?
Everybody, my mom was commenting on this one, bro.
Wait, so you made this one as Alvin still?
Dude, yeah.
Let me hear.
Still, same thing. Everything is crazy.
He actually credits making those covers as the place where he honed his sound.
So the reason why you developed your style was just because you were pretending to be Alvin the Chipmunk.
Dude, yeah.
That's insane.
And from here, David would explode onto the scene in 2022 with his actual music, ironically with his most popular song called Romantic Homicide. Understand that his music was especially trending on TikTok which at the time was the platform producing smash hits from all kinds of unknown artists.
To most people, they go into a studio, they have a professional microphone, they have like a mixing board, there's a person who makes the beat, there's a whole thing. He does everything in his cell phone.
I mean, understand that David's rise was a matter of months, going from completely unknown to a massive internet musician. I mean, I would say that he showed off around as much internet prowess as someone like Lil Nas X, who also really utilized social media kinda in a different way for his blow-up.
It hit 78 on Billboard.
Damn.
A week and a half later.
And
78 on billboards in a week and a half. Y'all know how fucking viral you have to go that quick to hit the billboards, bro? Even though it was 78, like, that was in a couple weeks. It's crazy. His come up was actually crazy, though. When you think about it, he had a crazy come up.
so the guy was getting billions of views and plays across the internet. His debut album, Withered, was released earlier this year. It sold 30,000 units and reached number 13 on the Billboard Hot 200. And overall, he was really on the brink of becoming a more mainstream artist, not just popular on the internet. He would even go on tour last year, opening up for SZA, and the guy was currently headlining his own tour.
You feel me? We're in the mini arena, you know what I'm saying? We got multiple levels. We done upgraded, you feel me? Last time I was here was with SZA. Now we headlining it. Let's go crazy and go stupid and go dumb. You feel me? Yeah.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
So clearly David had some die-hard fans of his music. He was relatively young and at the beginning of a very popular career. But now it looks like he has potentially thrown all of that away, and even potentially his own life, as his story has taken a very dark turn. It really all started when a Tesla was impounded in a Los Angeles tow yard. The car was brought in from Hollywood Hills after people reported abandoned since the beginning of the summer, which was right around the time that David began his tour. Obviously, it's been hot outside and a rancid smell started to come from the back of the car, and the people who work at the impound lot noticed this, and really without a better way to say it, inside the trunk contained the human remains of a 15-year-old girl who had been missing since last summer 2024, named
15-year-old girl, bro. Mind you, this man David is a grown-ass man. 15 years old, bro. When the body was found, you know what I'm saying? When the body was found, she was 15.
Celeste Rivas. Understand that she had already run away from home multiple times, but this was the occasion where she was not seen again and her family wanted answers. And this is where David comes into the picture, as the Tesla was registered under his name.
Using human remains wrapped in a bag that we now know belonged to Rivas. Eyewitness News has learned she was found wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal bracelet, and metal stud earrings. She also had a tattoo on her right index finger that said, "Shh."
Now listen to what they said there about the tattoo, because it's actually really important.
She also had a tattoo on her right index finger that said, "Shh."
I want you to take a wild guess who else has a matching tattoo on his hand. That's right, that man David. They both reportedly have the very same tattoo that just reads, "Shh." And apparently that's how they were able to identify her, was through this tattoo. Like I said, her body was dismembered. And just listen to what her mother, who did publicly release her identity, had to say.
You know, her daughter had been missing all of this time. She told us that she was aware that there was a boyfriend named David.
And that her daughter had a tattoo with the letters "shh" on her right index finger.
That the color of the ink of that tattoo was red, which was something that...
So what's the coincidence that her daughter had a boyfriend named David? This man is 20 years old, y'all. And they got the same tattoo on their finger. Like, this don't look like a caveman could figure this shit out, bro. This don't look good. It's not looking too good. And she got found in your car.
That police had not released to the public.
So obviously this looks like a really bad situation for David right now, as it allegedly appears that he might have been having a relationship with someone underage, and then potentially he ended her life and stuffed her in the back of his car, leaving her there to rot.
So what inspired the hook, "In the Back of My Mind You Died," is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it. in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died.
And keep in mind, guys, if these allegations have any truth, that means she was more like 13 to 14 years old when she went missing. To make matters even worse, when you look into his music, he's made a music video where he puts a body into the trunk of his car. There is other imagery and videos where a girl who looks like her disappears as he grieves the end of their love. Apparently, David was creating a funeral atmosphere at his shows with actual caskets. And he also name-dropped this girl Celeste allegedly on a now-leaked song that was allegedly written back in December of 2023.
Told y'all, these niggas is weird. We gotta stop glorifying these niggas. Is really fucking weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They ain't made an arrest yet, but I'm almost 100% sure that this nigga David did this shit, bro. Like, it's all the signs are adding up. If he ain't do this shit, then this was a great fucking setup. Like, the setup from mankind. Like, this is crazy, bro. I definitely believe bro did this shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Now, when the car was initially discovered and linked to him and they found the body in the trunk, this guy just kept on touring like nothing happened. But more recently, it has been reported that he is working with the police and in turn has had to cancel several of his tour dates.
As last we heard, he was cooperating. LAPD is not naming him a suspect at this point or a person of interest. We're waiting to hear more from them.
I mean, how this guy could not be a person of interest, I do not know. Like, if there had to be at least one person of interest in this situation, it would be him. Some people are even speculating that the two showed up on an IRL stream together, but that is yet to be confirmed. I've seen alleged messages from her brother. People are claiming that she was in the back of a picture that David took on Discord in 2023. Others are claiming there are pictures of him paying people off who might have information. But of course, at this time, this is all merely speculation. It's also important to note that there will be a lot of people online trying to like piece together the information that are not going to be getting things 100% right. So you should take everything with a grain of salt, but I will say right now it's not looking good for this guy at all. Also, if you look at footage from his shows, most of his fans do appear to be younger teenagers.
No! That's the dude from Fortnite, bro!
And honestly, if the guy did do it, I just don't understand how he could be so dumb to just allegedly leave this car out there for months. Like, even if we assume there was foul play from some sort of outside party here, like, how could you just not care about your car? I don't know, the situation is one of the weirder ones we've probably ever seen. I'm sure we will get a lot of answers here in the coming days. I don't know if this is just like police protocol to not make him a person of interest, but I also find that kind of strange. Maybe one of you can explain that to us down below in the comments, but I will continue to keep you updated on the situation. Y'all let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, but I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy Jamal.
Alright, that's all. That's basically the video. So, a few things I want to say before we get off this David topic. For one, as parents in the world, it's no way that I have a daughter that has a thing for running away and I don't keep tabs on her. I don't know where she's at every given second. They should have had an Apple tag on her in a necklace or something. So if she run away, we know exactly where you are. How long did this girl go missing for? Why this shit wasn't blown up? Why nobody knew how this girl went missing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as parents, bro, they should have did a way better job than making sure their child was good. What's good? Javis was good. What's good? Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the chat. So, I really feel like that whole David situation, bro, could have been prevented. If niggas was actually real parents and knew what the hell, it's no way my daughter's somewhere and I don't know where she at. On God, I'm gonna have an air tag and something in your shoes and your necklace, your favorite jacket, something. I'm gonna be able to find you, especially if I know my child runs away a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just feel like this whole situation could have been avoided, if y'all understand what I'm saying. You know, so I definitely think David did it. All the information really aligns with each other. You know what I'm saying? nothing don't look out of place. I really want to see how this unfold and how what's gonna happen behind this shit, bro. So if you're on my YouTube, man, like, comment, and subscribe, man. If you're here in Twitch, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole David situation. Y'all feel like bro did that shit? Like I say, bro, niggas just really gotta stop paying attention to these weird niggas, bro. Liking all this weird, morbid, evil, dark music, bro, leads to these David situations. You get found in the back of a nigga trunk. So that's all I gotta say about it, man. This shit really crazy.